Hey everybody, Andy and Stacie here,
Hey there.
and we wanted to take just a quick minute to talk to you about our plan for reopening Echo. There's something in all of us that longs to be together,
For sure.
to worship together, to sing together, and we look forward to that day. At the same time, great things are happening in the midst of COVID with no buildings.
Yeah, 100%. We have seen more people engage online than we've ever seen before. More people are connected in groups than ever before.
Echo Compassion is thriving, being able
Yeah.
to serve thousands of people in our community,
Yeah.
especially through our partnership with Second Harvest and
Mm-hmm.
serving meals to schools and partnering with local schools. There's just great things that are happening as we're blessing the community together.
Yeah, it's been really neat to see how God can do so much good even without a building.
Yes, one of the things that's been most encouraging to me, more decisions to follow Jesus in 3
Wow.
months with COVID
Yeah.
than the entire previous year. So great things. Our mission is we exist to urgently lead people to say yes to Jesus and passionately follow him. So COVID and no buildings have not restricted the mission,
It's actually propelled it forward.
So
Amazing.
God is moving powerfully.
Kingdom is advancing.
So when we make the decision to begin gathering again physically, we want to do it in light of our mission.
Yeah.
There are a few things that are very important for us as we make this decision. Number one, we want to have services that are great for the whole family, from birth all the way through high school students, college students. So our children's ministry and student ministry are very important to what we do. Right now, with some of the restrictions, it'd be very difficult to do both kids and students at the level of an experience that we desire. Secondly, our goal is to create an environment where people who are far from God can come and encounter life in Jesus, to be changed by the good news, to have an experience that you feel great about bringing your friends to. So we want, as we open up the church, to be able to do the kind of experience that you'll love bringing your friends to. I know so many of you feel great about inviting your friends to church online, and you're doing that. But when we reopen, we want that to be happening in our physical buildings as well.
It's like no coffee, no kids, no singing. No, thank you.
I'll just stay at home. So the other thing that we want to do is help people stay healthy.
Yes.
And this is not a fear-based decision. It's not like we're worried about the government or the restrictions that they've placed on us, or we're cowering in fear. This is a decision that is based upon wisdom.
Right.
So we want to protect you. We want to protect your families. We want to protect the community. We want to protect people who are vulnerable in our community, who might be more vulnerable to COVID than others. So when we open, we want to make sure that from a statistical standpoint and from the virus, that we're doing it in a way that's wise and is not propagating the spread of this virus. Mm-hmm. With that being said, it's important to know what our plan is. So we're continuing to monitor all the data. We're watching the spread of the virus, when it goes down, when it goes up. We're making decisions based upon what we're hearing from our community. So we have made a decision. We're not going to push past the recommendations of our local government. We have a benevolent local government that is not telling us we can't preach the good news of Jesus, not telling us that we can't gather online and help people become followers of Jesus and share good news. They're just saying that in conjunction with the virus, these are the restrictions. So we'll follow those restrictions. As things open up, then our church will begin to explore what it would look like. So some of our groups are starting to meet in kind of social distancing kind of environments, when homes can be open. Some groups will meet in homes, and then when larger groups can gather again, we'll begin working towards that. Secondly, I want to encourage you, we are continuing to place a significant emphasis. Our plan is to continue to give great emphasis to our groups, everything that's happening with Echo groups. Some of those are Zoom, some of those are social distancing. And then thirdly is, what is the third thing? Church online. Our plan is to keep doing a great job with Church online.
Knock it out of the park.
And then fourthly, we're continuing to get our buildings ready for the day that we would open again, physically. That's what we're doing.
It's gonna be real clean
as we're getting ready for the future. Our hope is to meet physically again towards the end of the summer, early fall, as schools go back, and we're paying attention to what the local schools are doing as well. But that's our hope at this point. And that could change if the virus goes back up.
This is all written in pencil. You guys know that.
Yes. It is all in pencil. Here's what you can do. Number one, you can pray. Every day you can pray for your church, pray for your community, and that prayer makes a massive difference for the vision of our church. Number two, you can stay engaged.
Yes.
Stay engaged in groups, stay engaged in services online. That makes a huge impact. When you're connected to people,
Yep.
it better helps us serve you. It helps you grow more spiritually. So stay engaged. And number three, your generosity matters. You're giving to the church. I know so many of you have stepped up. Many of you have actually gone above and beyond your regular generosities. You've been giving regular and to Echo Compassion above and beyond. Thank you for your faithful generosity.
Yeah.
That's allowed us as a church, when many would have to step back, we've been able to step forward and seize the opportunities. So I want to encourage you, please do continue to be faithful. Some of you have yet to make the decision to automate your generosity. You can do that right now. You can go to Echo.Church/giving and automate your generosity. That helps us know as a church how we can plan on you. That helps us be more bold with the future. And so we want to say thanks, and please do continue with that. Number four, we want to encourage you to
Keep bringing your friends.
Keep bringing your friends.
Yeah. You can't really bring them anywhere, but you can send them a text. Never been easier to invite a friend to church.
Yes. So those are
And people are looking for hope right now, by the way, in case anybody didn't know.
So with the Hope Project, now's a great time to spread the word, to invite somebody to join you for services online this week. And you can be certain we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay.
You're stuck with us.
And the best of what God wants to do in and through our lives together, the best of what God wants to do through Echo.Church is ahead of us.
That's right.
We have great, hopeful expectation that our God will come through, that he's going to continue to change lives, the mission will continue to be accomplished, and there will be a day when we gather again together physically. And it'll be awesome. We can't wait for that day. And there will be a day when our buildings are packed again. And there will be a day when we're starting new campuses again. We're already working on future campuses that are coming up. And we're looking forward to that. God's moving. But we as a church are taking the long view. We're looking at this from a 20, 25-year view to say, what are we going to feel great about when we're 60 and 65 years old? We want to make decisions for future generations. So that's why in the midst of the season, as some would want us to go faster, maybe even some would want us to go slower than we are, we're going to make decisions based upon wisdom as we prayerfully seek God, and we're going to believe that he's going to bless those decisions and continue to use our church to make a massive difference in our community at large. So thank you for following our leadership. Thank you for trusting us as your pastors, and we do believe that the best of what God wants to do
Is yet to come.
is yet to come.